Charagma in the blue letter. For when you read Revelation 13 and 16, that mark, what does it mean? It means charagma. In the Greek, let's take a look at it. Okay, charagma. As you can see, that it means the mark over here, the mark. Okay, let's take a look at it. As the elders speak about it, Great Millstone, how they have taught us. So we are appreciative of that. So charagma, right? Let's take a look at it. What it means, the mark means. Okay, mark or graven image, a stamp, an imprinted mark, a mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as a badge of followers of Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses. Okay, so this is a permanent mark. Thing carved, we know that they have this injection needle that they use. Sculpture, graven work of idolatrous image. So when you take this, you committing adultery against the Most High, fornication. All right. Charagma, from the same, a scratch, etching, stamp as a badge of servitude or sculptured figure, graven mark. Okay, and if you take this mark, Most High is not going to save you from the Lord's day. He's going to leave you here and melt you. All praises to Yahweh. All praises to Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the believers. But Exodus 21 and 6 is speaking of the oil. Okay, the oil. All right. And the so-called Edomites, they know about the scriptures as well. You got to understand that they were amongst they took over Judea through the Herodian dynasty. They also was amongst us during the Grecian period. So, and they were forced by John Hyrcanus to actually keep the commandments of the Lord. So they know, a lot of them know and have come across the scriptures. So they have discovered that basically they have took the scriptures and turned them around on us. Okay, and that's what this the mark of the beast is all about. They already know that we're not supposed to take a cutting in the flesh. All right, they already know that. They know the scriptures too. All right, so by taking this cutting of the flesh, you're violating the law of the Lord. And if you put a permanent, if it's permanent, then you become a slave. All right, and let me just get into that real quick with Exodus 21 and 6. But we'll start at 1, okay? Because this is the law, okay? Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them, if thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve. In the 7th he shall go out free. I can't see that. Salakia. He'll go out free for nothing. Okay? So I'll read that again. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, and that would be an Israelite. 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. Because there was no law for the other nations. We could enslave the other nations, right? And we can enslave them forever, all right? The other nations that are around about us. But our own brethren, if they fell under hardship, or also if they made an agreement for the master to give them one of his daughters or what have you, then they will work for that for 7 years. Okay, and that was the agreement. Okay, it said, if thou buy an Hebrew servant 6 years, he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him in unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. Okay, so if you can grasp that, when they took the earring in the ear, they pierced the ear through by the master, that was symbolizing that this a person belonged to a certain master. Okay, the servant belonged to the master, if you can understand that. Now when you go and you take this, the Edomites know that too. They're basically battling for the birthright all over again. They know that we're going to get the birthright. It's just you, Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics that don't believe. You have no faith. All right. You don't believe what we're telling you. Okay. That they are the Edomites. All right. They're ruling the world, and they want to keep on ruling. So that's the reason why they're going to push this digital oil, okay, in which is the RFID microchip. Hopefully you can grasp that, all right, because if they can get this into your hand, you become their slave forever. All right, the only way you're going to be able to buy or sell is to have this in your hand. You're not going to be able to buy and sell, and you're going to be considered a dissident, meaning that you're not going to be able to buy and sell, and people are going to look at you funny if you don't have it. All right, you have to understand that. All right, so that's the first part that I wanted to show you. You need to be able to grasp that. If you can't grasp that, then I don't know what to tell you. We're doing the best we can as the men of the Lord, the prophets, to give you understanding. All right, Revelation 3:10. All right, there's going to be a temptation that's going to come across the whole world. Okay, what is that temptation? All right, you got to ask yourself, what is that temptation? Okay, all right, it's the RFID microchip. All right, they first came in with the pestilence 19, and they cooked up the cure for pestilence 19. That was the first temptation that they brought forth on you. All right, and hopefully you got through that and you didn't take that cure. All right, okay, because actually they wanted to basically that's a way of putting a lot of us to death. All right, okay, but anyway, let's read that. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Well, let me word that differently. The central bank digital currency is going to be global because they're going to crash the economy. All right. They're already causing the chaos. There's been cyber attacks spreading across the earth. If you haven't been paying attention, cyber attacks are spreading across the earth from one facility to the next. You're hearing about them having to pay ransomware, or they have to fight to get their products, their services online. The FAA this month was shut down. That's the airports. All the airports were shut down nationally. That should be a wake-up call to you. See, they have to bring in the chaos, the order out KO. If you look on the back of your dollar bill, all right. I don't know if I can get that. Let me see, can I get that real quick? Salakia. See, can I get that? A dollar bill for you and show you that. All right. I don't know if it's gonna be big enough to see. All right, this is the dollar bill, right? All right. In that dollar bill, you need to go. You can go and look at it yourself. Let me see what side is on. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Let me get it up a little bit here. See, can I get it in the picture, in the image? But okay, when you go home, under that pyramid, it says ordo seclorium, nova order seclorium. Under that pyramid there, see that? Nova order seclorium. All right, that means the new world order. Look it up yourself, Google it. Okay, these people have no good intentions for the Israelite. They know that we're going to get the kingdom. They're fighting tooth and nail to stay in power. Okay, they have rulership over the whole planet Earth through NATO, the European Union, all right, and America. All right, okay, that'd be NATO, the European Union, and America. They have rulership over the whole earth. All right. So we go to Job 9 and 24, in which we read all the time. Okay. And it reads, let me highlight that real quick. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So this is telling you that the wicked rule the earth. All right. So if you understand that, right now we've come to an end where we've been checkmated as far as the dollar is concerned. If you've been paying attention, Obadiah 1 and 7 has come to pass. All of these prophecies are coming to pass right now. Okay. So we're trying to get your mind right as far as this charagma, this RFID microchip, because it's going to come across. It's going to come across the whole planet. Okay, it's the hour of temptation. That's what it is. Okay, and okay, this right here is explaining. Okay, that the dollar has been checkmated. All right. It said, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay, and that's basically the Saudi Arabian people have sided with Russia and China as far as the dollar is concerned. They're going to trade with the yuan. Okay, so our global currency, our hedge money, is being challenged here by China and Russia. Okay, and the digital yuan. Okay, both of them are stockpiling gold, Russia and China. All right, reading on verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? All right, so basically that is what's happening in order to raise Jacob up into rulership, because they lost the birthright. Okay, and they hate us. All right, and it's a permanent hatred. Okay, all right. So what do? They come up with the digital oil. That's what they come up with, that digital RFID microchip. All right, that's what they come up with. All right, because they seen what China done. They surveilling the whole people. So they're coming in with the same thing that China does, digital surveillance, and they're gonna do it by way of the Karagma and video. And they've already have tons of cameras out there now, but it's gonna be even more. Okay. All right. Second Thessalonians 2 verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashkach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. We fell away from the truth. Okay, they took us over here in captivity. The Lord blinded us to who we were for hundreds of years. All right, we're in slavery for 400. All right, and also in 70 AD, they did the same thing. They put us in servitude and scattered us around the earth, took us to Rome, killed many of us. All right, in Jerusalem. All right. All right. So that's how we fell away first. All right. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. The man of sin and son of perdition has been revealed by us on the highways and hedges. It's the so-called white man. It's the Edomites. Okay. And they can be of many different shades and colors. Okay, so there are tares of them because they went into other nations, conquering the people and planting seed in the women. All right, so they can look like anybody. All right, okay. But anyway, you just gotta ask a person, if you think they're Israelite, you ask them, who's your father, and they'll tell you. Most of them tell you. All right. Verse 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshiped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. So he wants to be like the Most High. So who is actually accomplishing this? It's the so-called white man. All right. They have the surveillance technology now. They got 5G, and they're going to come with the central bank digital currency on the blockchain, and they already got you locked as far as the algorithms connected to AI already. That's already done. The only thing they have to do is get that digital device inside of you, and then it's a wrap, because they'll run the algorithms on you. They'll also surveil you, because they'll be able to track you wherever you are. All right, and they can be able to program it to put money on there or take money away, so they can basically lock you out of the whole system. All right, so they'll be like the Most High, because they'll be able to visually pinpoint where you are. You understand that? They can surveil you. Oh, where's number 4506458 Kevin Durango? Ding. Oh no, he's over at the at the 7-Eleven store right now, and so we'll send some patrol cars over there to pick him up. You see how that's gonna work? All right. Then they're gonna also know. Oh yeah, he purchased 2 things of beer. They'll know that. Do you understand? That's what this digital technology is gonna achieve. So you see why he wants to accomplish it. He wants to be like the Most High. Who's doing it? It's the so-called white man. All right. So we're trying to get you to understand it. All right. How is he going to establish this? He's going to come down with great wrath. He's already doing that by destroying the crops, the livestock. All right. Even now, the eggs are being tainted. All right. The farmers now are complaining, saying their chickens are not producing enough eggs. So the feed must be contaminated. They're saying that now. Before that, we had the food production places destroyed. All right, we just had a bank situation at Bank of America, and they're causing the chaos, like on the back of that daughter, order out of KO, order out Cater, New World Order. All right, it's order out of chaos. Do you understand that? They're going to bring in this digital technology and this digital money. All right. So that's what this is. Revelation 12:12 is about. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, that be the prophets and the believers, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, that's the nations and the people. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. He had but a short time to rule. Okay? To rule. All right? If you understand that. All right, Job 14:5. All right. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he's on a time clock. There's only so much time for the white man to rule. All kingdoms have came and gone in a blink of an eye, and it was all by the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, we've had the the Babylonians. Of course, all these kingdoms felt they would last forever. Babylonians, the Medes and the Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans. And now we're in the final one, which is the Romans. All right, ruled by Esau, Edom. All right. So hopefully you understand that. Okay. All right. See, can I get 2nd Esdras 6 and 7? We know that they're in rulership today by this scripture right here, because the Roman Empire did not. It came back and it was resurrected after the Renaissance period. Okay, when they came and built over here in America. All right. 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born to him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world. Esau, being the so-called white man, is in rulership. All right. Under the Roman Empire, it is the fourth beast. All right. The fourth empire to rule. Or you can find that in I think it's in Daniel, the 7th chapter. All right. Okay. I won't read it today, but yeah. So for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. But let me read that again. We'll start at 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. These were the progenitors of the earth, Jacob and Esau. In other words, they would achieve dominion, okay, rulership. All right. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. So Esau is the end of the world. All right. Who's stirring up the pot today for World War III? It is over here in America. They're the ones sending the tanks. They're the ones right now as we speak sending the armored vehicles and so forth over there to Ukraine. Okay. So they are the end of the world because they're playing around with nations that have nuclear capability. All right. So you should understand, hopefully, that this charagma is the digital oil, okay, that they want to enslave you with. All right. And it's going to be the hour of temptation, okay, that's going to come upon the whole world. It's going to be made mandatory because you're going to have to get it, because everything's going to be automated. They're working on the automated McDonald's. They already have the Amazon Go store where they're having you test it out with your hand, right? Okay, you go in with your hand, it reads your palm, and then it makes an imprint or something, and you can go in, right? But soon you're gonna have that digital implant. But the way they enforce is gonna come through chaos, because they got to bring this current system down first. All right, this current fiat dollar paper money to an end. Okay. So with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom. What you have to understand is that the central bank digital currency, the collapse of the dollar, and coming in with the central bank digital currency is going to catch people off guard. They don't realize that this new technology, these automated stores, are going to be a part of society permanently, okay? And you're not going to be able to participate because they're going to go with the implant, okay? And when this happens, you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have the implant, okay? All right? You're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have the implant in your hand. This is just gradualism. And you can see where in this video that I'm about to show you that our people have no clue. They think it's just new technology and a way to do business. All right? Okay? And our people are also still into covetousness in Babylon the Great. They feel like, you know, things are gonna keep going on the way they're going. They can travel, they can have their freedom, they can build businesses and, you know, be successful and all that. But really, the Lord is bringing this to an end. Okay, He's bringing Babylon the Great to an end, and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is bringing in pretty much digital slavery. Okay.
The Nourish and Bloom Market grand opening in Fayetteville drew a big crowd of happy supporters. Customers downloaded the Nourish and Bloom app and scanned their way inside the world's first black-owned autonomous grocery store.
I love it. It's my first time being here, and it's a small store, but it's really nice.
It's very unique. I'm here with my daughter and my wife, and we're just down here just taking in the sights.
And there was a lot to see. Shelves crowded with healthy items, a bistro serving up hot meals, and robots that deliver orders up to 3 miles away. Founders Jamie Hemmings and Jalea Hemmings say their autistic son inspired them to open the store.
We said instead of just thinking about meals for him, let's bring a full market where everyone has access to healthy meals.
And they're leaving a legacy for their family with this technology-infused shopping option. Customers use their app to buy items in the store.
Once you pick up that item, you can just leave the store and you don't have to use a checkout terminal.
You can also use...
So you see that? You don't have to use the checkout terminal. All right? So at first it's going to be through a barcode in your phone. All right? Then they're going to use gradualism to force you into taking the implant into your hand. Okay? All right?
Just computer vision scanner to buy certain items. You just scan this QR code on your app. It brings up your account. Then you can scan your items.
I'm so thrilled that they have brought this ingenious grocery store to the Southern Crescent.
For this to be the first black autonomous grocery store in the Southeast, I am ecstatic.
Coming from where we were to this point right here, it's just an amazing moment.
They plan to open up to 800 locations around the country. In Fayetteville, Valencia Jones, CW 69 News.
800 stores they plan on opening up across the United States. So this store was set up last year, okay, in 2022. So obviously they've been informed by the so-called white man of what's coming. All right, so they're getting in on it, on this new technology, so to speak. But really, this is gonna usher in totalitarian rule. Okay, all right.